Yeah. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego. And I'm back. Listen, we're doing a little stream. A little ting. I told you I was going to do another one. I told you I was back with another one just like the other one. You hear me? You guys hear me? Let's go. Smash the likes. I got more to say. Emperor Niter in the building. Yeah, we got my boy Niter out here. Hold on, let me move a couple things. What's up? Happy Monday. We got some things to talk about. Terence, Bud Crawford, stop Sean Porter. Different people feel different ways. I'm going to give you more of my thoughts. We're going to talk about what Bob Arum had to say. You know, we're just going to have a little fun. Nothing too strenuous. Spo, what's up? You know, we're just going to have a little fun. Nothing too. Yo, y'all got to get the likes up, man. Stop playing with me. I'm the best ever. There's nobody like me. There's nobody that can match my intensity. I'm just a ferocious. I want it hard. I want to hit the kid. Bro. Y'all not even paying attention to the channel. And it's making me sad. Y'all don't pay attention to the channel. Y'all didn't even notice. Y'all don't notice nothing? Y'all didn't notice nothing different? Detroit, what's up? 313 in the building. Y'all ain't noticed nothing? All right. Y'all not even paying attention. Yeah, all you after all I did for boxing, y'all not paying attention, huh? The dislikes are gone. Shout out to Poppy Mall. Nah, Poppy Mall, he got it. I don't know about no dislikes. But shout out to Poppy Mall. Nah, switch out the microphone. How's it sound? Niter, talk to him. Yo, what does it sound like clarity-wise? Hey, yo, I'm cancerous, so in the dish, you wouldn't want to answer this if you responded back with a battle rap you wrote for cannabis. What are we sounding like? Shout out to Poppy Mall. He got it. Y'all can hear me? No one likes Biden. That's why. What? Hey, block him. What are he talking about? He talking about Biden. What are you on? Get him out of here. He said we A1 like the steak sauce. Bro, who said anything about Biden? Get Mark out of here. Mark Patois. Bro, he's speaking patois. Get him out. We ain't got no shooters to get Mark out of here, bro. Oh my gosh. See, YouTube is hating right now. They ain't sending no notifications. They ain't sending no shooters. So Mark Patois, the rat, is in here. And he just talking about Biden. Like, what are you even talking? Man, I'll get him. Ego, I've been following your ad for a year, but start the boxing talk fast, bruh. Oh, is that what you want? Hold on. I got you. Block. Yeah, don't tell me what to do. Yeah. There's your boxing talk. You don't ever tell me what to do. I'm the king. You wait. You wait till I start talking. Yeah. And it is over. Y'all done. Bro, we about to turn up. Yeah. We about to do like a vegetable and turn up. That's a bar. I said we gonna do like veggies and turn up. Oh my gosh. Listen. I got Mark up out of here. He a Mark. I got him. Listen. Shout out to Isaiah there. Now we got a shooter. Sit your $5 down before we make change. Oh, bro. It's about to be so lit on the channel. So y'all like the mic? We sounded good? Flubber you, cover, hubber you, uber. We sounded good on the mic? Is it too loud? Listen, let's do a mic check, sound check. You know, I'm always switching stuff out for the clarity, for the sake of the channel. The new mic, the volume too loud, too low, or just right? Because it's my first time. You know, I got to make sure it's right. Okay, Isaiah, that's my young boy. He said it's crispy. He said that classic M, facts. I done figured this rap shit out. I mapped it out strategically. Timing is everything, and it seems to be the key to my success, and it's worked for me repeatedly. Let them dish you first and respond immediately. In order to master the art of war, not no more. We done scared them off, no more. We sounded good, all right. He said it's Grizz. Listen, John Morant, I'm on my Grizzly. I told you we're going to have fun. All right, let me tell y'all this announcement. We about to have fun on the channel. So we doing a couple upgrades. I'm glad it's crispy. I know my boy Isaiah, he switched his name to Cowardnello. But peep this. Speaking of Canelo, I got some Canelo videos coming. But guess what? The Chupapi Muñeños, a.k.a. the Canelo Man fans, wait till you get a load of me. Listen to this. This is directly from YouTube. Listen, y'all ready? This is the best part. I can't wait because the Canelo, listen, y'all done made y'all bed. The Canelo Chupapi Muñeños, you know, they try to come in and all on the video and dislike. Listen to this. I told you, they can't stop the prodigal son. I'm going to keep putting out the fire content. But listen, this is directly from YouTube. This is the best part. Watch.
Apparently, groups of viewers are targeting a video's dislike button to drive up the count, turning it into something like a game with a visible scoreboard. And it's usually just because they don't like the creator or what they stand for. That's a big problem when half of YouTube's mission is to give everyone a voice. So earlier in 2021, YouTube experimented with making the public dislike count private to see if it would help reduce these coordinated dislike attacks across the platform. And after analysis, they did see a reduction. So the update from YouTube is that the dislike button is staying, but the dislike counts will now be private.
It's over. It's over, bro. Oh my. Ricky! It's over, Ricky. We hit it with the Ricky, bro. They got cooked.
He got cooked.
Hey, you didn't go down like that, huh?
He got cooked. Oh my. Once again, the beast of a man, the great Egostradamus, strikes again. I told y'all. Remember, I encouraged them to hit the dislike button. I said, I am a full-time content creator. I don't care about no dislike. And I told you, YouTube does not use the dislike when you're a channel with authority that's been in the game like mine. It don't hurt. But the Canelo Chupapi Muñeño, bro, they was coming in hitting the dislike on all Canelo videos. And I'm like, bet. And you see who's the last man standing. Now, YouTube peeped it. YouTube peeped the Canelo Chupapi Muñeños. And they was coming in, flagging up the videos and thought they was doing something. So now YouTube is like, X-nay. So guess what? We got the new mic. Y'all hear the clarity. I try to warn them. So again, Egostradamus, still undefeated. And now y'all ain't gonna have no voice. Because everybody, so this is not like I reached out to YouTube and it's just my channel. This is across the YouTube platform. The dislikes, the dislike button has went away. I told you it don't matter to the video. It's over. Listen, so now the Canelo Chupapi Muñeño, I mean, they can leave a comment, but we're going to see how dumb you are in the comment section. You know what I mean? We're going to see how dumb you sound in the comment section. How about that? And we'll see who makes the most sense. Meanwhile, I'm going to keep getting the money. I'm going to still be paid. And y'all still be crying. They was crying in there. Every time Boxing Ego, he make a video, he talk about Canelo, he said this. And they was crying. I told you, ain't no getting around it. I'm the best. Ever play roulette? On occasion. Here's a word of advice. Always bet on black. Yeah, it's over. So we just going to keep doing what we're doing. But they seen the Canelo Chupapi Muñeños and other like raids or whatever where people are attacking creators and hitting the dislike button. So I told you, enjoy, because they just rolled it out November 10th. Dislikes are going away on YouTube as a platform, as a staff, as a record label, and as a crew. So y'all just lost y'all voice. And I'm going to make, listen, I'm going to make more Canelo videos. The Canelo Fest said, oh, Canelo's paying your bills. Well, whatever. We winning. Canelo bought me this new mic too? Okay. We winning. So enjoy that. Look at Simply. She up in here. Shout out to Isaiah. Let's get it. I told you. I'm the one. Y'all better follow my lead. I told you to listen to me. They didn't want to listen though. So look what y'all did. Y'all got the dislike taken away. So once again, I get it right. Let's talk about Crawford. All right, I'm going to say this in two pieces. Part one, Terence Crawford is a beast. He's an animal. He's a true competitor. He's a hell of a fighter. His resume, especially at welterweight, he just beat Porter. That's dope, you know. But I still see the Errol Spence fight being 50-50. I still see it being 50-50. I did not see anything that I didn't really know about Crawford in the fight with Porter. Everything I seen was pretty much consistent with what I've always seen from Crawford, except, in my opinion, Terence Crawford looked more vulnerable rounds 1 through 9. But then he got that kill switch. Check out my video about it. He got that kill switch. So he's able to turn up. They said he was down on the scorecards. He was like, all right, bet. And he turned up on the boy. And he's a dog. So it's hard to beat him, when he get in that mode. So congrats to him. But let's not get carried away. You know what I mean? Let's not get carried away. See, the thing that really bothers me about boxing, not bothers me because I don't lose sleep over it, but for lack of a better word, bothers me, is boxing fans are so short-sighted. You know what I mean? Like a fighter can win and have like one okay performance. People tell him to retire or you're horrible, you can't do nothing. And it's just, we're living in that type of society where it's a microwave society, and people they treat boxing, even like sports like this, they're starting to, notice everything is getting YouTube shorts. You got TikTok. People's attention spans are dropping. There's a director, Ridley Scott, he did a movie. It's supposed to be a dope movie, but he blamed this current society and saying basically people want like Squid Games just because it's nothing to really break down. It's nothing to make you think. Squid Games was cool, but Squid Games is just in your face, people getting blasted, whatever, won't. And that's what's happening. We're living in those fast times where it's like people just want to see a TikTok for 10 seconds and laugh. They want to scroll on Instagram and, watch something for people's attention span is short. And it's becoming worse in boxing where, a guy will have like a subpar performance and people write him off and then he'll do something better. You know what I mean? So it's weird times, but it is what it is. Like, for example, even Teofimo, he fought that Nakatani dude. He looked mid. He didn't look that great in the Nakatani fight, but he came back later, after that and beat Richard Comey and beat Lomachenko. So all the people said Teofimo trash and stuff. Then he came back and had better wins than the Nakatani. You know what I mean? Championship fights. So, we can't be short-sighted. And that's what I'm seeing with Terence Crawford. People are just analyzing, only the fact that he stopped Sean Porter, which to me there's a bigger dynamics to it. But he did stop Sean Porter. And they're just saying, oh, he'll beat Errol. Like, I mean, to me, it's still the fight it always was. A great fight. It's a great fight. We'll see if it happens. I got to see what he does. They did it with Shakur Stevenson. Drizzy, you ain't never lie. That's what I'm saying. Shakur with the African, he didn't look that sensational. He didn't look like next level. But then he came back and had a next level performance with Jamel Herring. So, boxing works like that. People get too caught up, prisoners of the moment. You know what I mean? You are the best, my brother, and you tells the truth. Facts. Shout out to Jeff. Facts. So, yeah, people get too caught up in, like, the moment, prisoner of the moment in this boxing game. But I really didn't. I'm just being honest with you. I didn't see nothing too extraordinary from Crawford that I didn't really know about. We know he's a great finisher. We know he's a dog. We know he has power. We know he's a switch hitter. If anything, I seen from the other, Terence Crawford, he's a beast. Like I said, he got like 9 stoppages in a row or something crazy, like 9. So it's crazy. Nobody else has really got that right now at welterweight, at least. You know what I mean? So he's a dope fighter. But if anything, his performance looked in them earlier rounds, it looked harder than some of the other welterweight fights. Like Jeff Horn. Jeff Horn was an actual title fight. But the way I was at that fight, watching Jeff Horn, where he won the title, just see, this is what I'm saying. This is why people get too caught up in titles and belts and stuff. All that's cap. All that's cap because there's a lot of politics that go into boxing. To me, Sean Porter and Jeff Horn, they both got that real rugged, grind you down, mauling style. But the Sean Porter fight looked much tougher than Jeff Horn for Terence Crawford. That's my honest opinion. But the title fight was against Jeff Horn. So that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of particulars and parameters that you got to take all this into consideration. all of it has to be taken into consideration. Sean Porter was a 2-time former champion, but when Crawford just fought him, he wasn't a champion. But Sean Porter is a better fighter, and Sean Porter has accomplished more. You know what I mean? Because I don't even think Jeff Horn beat Pacquiao, to be honest. So even though he wasn't a champion, to me, I'm looking at the Sean Porter win as better than the title fight win against Jeff Horn, because I don't think Jeff Horn was even a champion, because in my eyes, for my taste, I thought Pacquiao beat him. That's what I'm saying. So boxing's finicky like that. See, look at Drizzy going in. Drizzy said, to be honest, Crawford looked tired. His skills won the fight. I can't see him beating Spence, taking those legendary body shots. Warren Albert, my guy, what's up? Shout out to Drizzy as well for the comment. Yeah. Listen, I think it's a great fight still, but to be honest, like, put it this way. I'm going to try to say it in this manner. Terence Crawford had an epic finish, but if you look at rounds 1 through to the finish, so rounds 1 through 9, basically, I seen some flaws and or vulnerabilities to the point where, like, nothing throughout the totality of the fight showed me that Terence Crawford for sure is a cut above Errol Spence, to the point where I would be like, no how, no way does Errol Spence win. So anybody who's stating that, you gotta take that with a grain of salt. I'm not talking about Crawford's team or something, but I'm talking about media and fans. Because from my viewing, I thought Sean Porter was pushing him, and now come to find out, we don't even know how dedicated, since he was retiring, we don't know how dedicated and how willing to push through adversity Sean Porter was, because that's where he's at in his career, henceforth why he retired at the post-fight press conference, right? I did see, like, Crawford got hit with these lunging shots by Sean Porter, who was a great fighter and explosive, and it didn't look like Pacquiao or nothing like too disguised, and Crawford was getting hit with them, and it was working. And there was this one sequence where Sean Porter hit him with this like overhand right, and it looked like it really woke up Crawford's game. And there was moments in the midpoint of the fight where Crawford was like smiling and sticking his tongue out, but it didn't look the same as some of his other fights when he was doing that, when he was dog walking the person. You know what I'm saying? Like, put it this way. Was Crawford dog walking Sean Porter through 9 rounds? That's my question to you. Yes or no? Was Terence Crawford in the first 9 rounds? I get the outcome. I get that. We'll talk about that, and I'll give him all the credit for that, like I have been. Was he dog walking Sean Porter? Okay, everybody's saying no. I agree. That's my point. So people can get mad at me, but that's the reality of what I've seen. I thought it was a highly competitive fight. He was doing some good stuff in there. Some of his shots was looking like, ooh, if that land, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying it like he was slouching. It was just a highly competitive fight. He said no, he was shaking his head and sticking his tongue out as a reaction from getting hit good. He said E40 voice, nope. That's what I'm saying. So my point is this. Old media predominantly, or Terence Crawford radicals, are jumping out the window and making it look like this is the performance that, despite the outcome, I'm talking about totality. I've seen a lot of people who are making it like this is the type of performance that Errol Spence seen, and he was spooked, so he walked out of the arena. But it wasn't even that type of fight for much of the fight. You see what I'm saying? So it just, to me, for the people who are pushing this notion that Errol Spence looked up on the screen and he was shook by the outcome of the fight, so he decided to leave. Come on, bro. That looked like cap, because if anything, I really want to say, if you're an Errol Spence fan or if you're Errol Spence himself, based on how the fight played out with the mutual opponent, Sean Porter, you would, if you're an Errol Spence fan or you're Errol Spence or Derek James or something, you would have to like Errol Spence's chances in the fight. Like, there was nothing showed that where to me it looked like it's not a 50-50 fight. And a lot of people are trying to flip it and misconstrue it like, oh, he was shook. And it just looks like the ultimate reach. Shout out to, who said that? Jay. He said EJ was disgusted with Kenny Porter for stopping the fight. That's what I'm talking about. See, that's what I'm saying. It didn't look like he seen it and he was like, oh, I got to get out of here. I don't want none of that. Like, bro, okay, here, remember the movie Friday? Ice Cube classic, right? Remember when he was like, oh, man, the beach cruiser, you know, the one I let you borrow. Oh, that bike. Oh, I didn't know you wanted back, homie. Right this way. And then Debo's walking like he going to give him the bike. He's like, yeah, it's like basically both our bike. We just keep it at my house. And then Debo turned around, boy, and uppercutted him. And he was like, that's my bike, punk, right? And then Debo looked at the father and said, you want some of this too, old man? And he was like, no. The Terence Crawford radicals in old media are making it seem like Errol Spence was Red's pops and he seen what happened and he was just like, you want some of this too, old man? No. And it's just a reach. It's just a reach. It's that simple. I think Sean Porter, I'm not going to say exposed because he got stopped, but I think he exposed some openings. You see what I'm saying? Like, not he exposed and Terence Crawford sucked, because Terence Crawford shows you he's willing to take it there and he could level up and, you know, he's a huge competitor, right? But Terence Crawford was not unhittable, you know what I mean? And that's the reality of it. Tim Bradley capping saying Terence KO Spence. I mean, it's possible. It's possible, but, you know, let's see it. You know what I mean? Like, Tim Bradley, sometimes he be all over. Sometimes he be like some of his recent stuff about Canelo, he been on point. But then he be talking about eating tortillas and hot dogs and all. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what he be talking about. Kenichi Bear. Errol Spence has a great equalizer because he's a natural southpaw. A lot of things Bud does in the southpaw will not be as effective. Facts. And Kenichi boxes. Shout out to my young boy Kenichi. And this the kid I was telling y'all about. When he was 15, 16, he came out with the headphones. Use the link in the description. Copy some of the headphones, the Hibernation 5s, for the holidays. Give them as a gift. If you're a gamer, you need a lifestyle headphone, use the link. They're his company, and they're trying to, you know, support independent creators trying to do something. I agree with you. And that's the thing. Errol's a natural southpaw. Natural. Terence Crawford, in my opinion, his southpaw, his most devastating highlights probably come out of the southpaw position. So just like Kenichi Bear is saying, in the southpaw position, southpaw versus southpaw, the trajectory is different. So certain shots that southpaws usually have crazy success with may not have as success. You may not be as successful against someone else left-handed. You know what I mean? Diacona says, if Gamboa could hurt Terence Crawford badly in the fight, imagine what Errol Spence could do to him. I mean, like I said, I'm not bagging on either fighter. Both guys have a shot to win. Crawford, he's a beast. Errol's a beast. But I see people pushing narratives, and that's the part we got to check. You know, check that at the door. When Spence get better educated feet and speed, I'll entertain him beating Bud. This is still 50-50. I don't know. I don't see that. So like Mean Machine dropped Terence Crawford. He didn't have no legendary footwork. You see what I'm saying? Mean Machine, what was his legendary footwork that he used? You know, Sean Porter, he did use his feet because he's like off rhythm and, you know, fainting and stuff. But Mean Machine, in my opinion, dropped Terence Crawford. It's not really an opinion. He dropped him. That's the reality of it. You know what I mean? And Benavidez had one leg and gave difficult rounds in the early goings to Terence Crawford. So yeah, I don't agree that Errol Spence needs to switch up. Like, to me, Errol Spence has showed he can box in the Mikey Garcia fight, and we know he can bang. You know what I'm saying? unnamed African almost dropped Spence. That's Lartney, and that was like, come on, Destiny. Like that fight, that particular fight was like before Errol was even a champion. You see what I'm saying? So that, like, I don't know. That, to me, these are all strawman arguments. For example, using that logic, Canelo Alvarez, he almost got dropped and fell into the ropes, which you really could count as a knockdown, versus Jose Miguel Cotto. And he ain't even as good as Miguel Cotto. You know what I'm saying? So people keep bringing that up with Canelo, but obviously he's taking everybody's shot. And, you know, many people haven't hurt him badly like that anyway. So I don't know. I think people focus too much. Like, unless you, like Amir Khan or something like that. Like, okay, he was getting hurt in the amateurs. As a pro, he's getting hurt and wobbly, and he keep getting hurt. That's different. Errol Spence got hurt by one guy before he was, you know what I'm saying? Like, before he was a champ. That's, you know, he showed a good beard since then. So, you know what I mean? And he stopped the Lartney dude. So that don't really mean nothing. And like I said, the people, he's an Olympian as well. So I think he can box or have footwork or whatever. Floyd almost got dropped by Shane using that logic. Yeah, man, I'm not worried about, listen, I ain't worried about almost anything. You know what I mean? Almost don't cut it. Sean Porter almost didn't get knocked out and he got knocked out. You know what I'm saying? So almost don't really kick it. I'm talking about if they were to fight and what's popping and what, you know what I mean, what it is. Okay, Kenichi said, I have stopped guys that used to hurt me years ago. See? Fighters work on things every day, 5 to 6 days a week of training. And he fights, so he already knows what it is. You know what I mean? And the same, there's so many stories like this. Like Jean Pascal and Lucien Bute. The rumor goes that Lucien Bute used to always best Jean Pascal. But then later when they fought as pros, Jean Pascal was dominating Lucien Bute. But this was after, of course, the Carl Froch knockout. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of this stuff doesn't matter. Like my man Kenichi says, you can get better and you can actually improve, especially if you're dedicated and disciplined and really working at your craft. The whole goal is, okay, I got hit with that. Let me not get hit by this shot again, you know? Drizzy going crazy. Spence made Danny Garcia a tune-up after a car accident. Y'all crazy. It then was about to fight Pacquiao. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know, man. People acting too tribal. I like Crawford. I like Spence. End of story. But, you know, I'm looking at the fight. I don't know who would win. I'm straight out like that. People are making it like it's a given, bro. Like, truth be told, Sean Porter said that he was more hurt with Errol Spence. That's what he said, not me. That's what he said. So we don't even know if Kenny Porter hadn't been itchy trigger finger, what would have happened in the remaining round. You know, some would say, oh, he was going to get finished, but Kenny did what he did, jumped on the apron. It's a wrap. So, you know, it is what it is. But it wasn't like when Lucas Matisse stopped Lamont Peterson and he just literally can't even get up, or when Jaron Ennis knocked out Thomas Delorme. EJ versus Bud, the fans would win. Of course. Porter clearly said Bud was a tougher opponent. I don't know him. I didn't hear him say that. But he also said Errol Spence clipped him and he was more badly hurt. So, I don't know. And to be honest, listen, some of y'all, this is the type of fight that brings a lot of emotion out of all of y'all. So it is what it is. One, I truly believe Errol Spence made the Porter fight harder than he did. Like, Errol Spence, in my opinion, Errol Spence could have did a crisscross. The way he fought Mikey Garcia to show he can box, he could have did that with Sean Porter. And then it would have been a slower paced fight, and then he would have won by outboxing and taming Sean Porter. And then Mikey, since he was the smaller guy moving up or whatever, he could have been super aggressive, and I think he would have stopped Mikey Garcia. You see what I'm saying? But different fights call for different things. And I think Errol Spence ended up making the fight tougher than it needed to be because he talked a lot of ish about Sean Porter. So he had to bite down on that mouthpiece, and he had to have that type of fight with Sean Porter because it was a machismo thing. It was I said, bro, I was there. I was at the fight. Bro. So Errol Spence like, man, you fight like you drowning. You fight like you can't swim. You an in-shape street fighter. So he did all that days before at the press conference. So you EJ, you big fish, you kind of had to, when Sean Porter came with the tenacity and, you know what I mean, the style he came with, you kind of have to bite down, and that's what he did. But he could have easily, based on, see, I'm going off of, see, my thing is this, when I analyze boxing, I don't give people skills that they haven't showed or exuded. Errol Spence showed me he can box versus Mikey Garcia. I was at that fight as well. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not saying, oh, he can box and I never seen him box. You know what I mean? So he could have easily switched that around. He probably would have stopped Mikey if he was just if he fought. Put it this way. This is, like I said, crisscross. If Errol, put this on wax, and please print that. Please print what I'm about to say. If Errol Spence fought Mikey Garcia as aggressive as he was fighting in the pocket, bop, 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 like with Sean Porter, he would have stopped Mikey Garcia. I'm certain he would have stopped Mikey Garcia. And then Sean Porter, if he would have just boxed, I don't know if he would have stopped him, but he would have just tamed the fight, and it would have been a boxing, boxing fight, where you just box someone for 12 rounds or whatever. Porter trained his butt off for Spence. Spence wasn't even using Blu-ray. Bro, listen, this is a tale of two Porters. And I know this is going to sound like make some of y'all mad. I don't care, bro. It's a tale of two Porters. You have pre-podcast Porter and you have post-podcast Porter. To me, in my mind, these are two different levels of hunger. It's that simple. You can get mad. You can kick and scream. I don't care. You have a tale of two Porters. Pre-podcast, when he fought Errol Spence, and post-podcast. It's that simple. He to me, what has come out and him saying that, I knew I was going to retire, that shows me where his mind's at. And the fact that he did retire, bro. It's not like he just said, I was going to, like he was just bluffing. Bro, he literally retired at the press conference. So Sean Porter doesn't seem like some irrational person. You know what I mean? He got his faculties and stuff. So he knew in his head that retirement was near. It's no other way. You know what I mean? Because truth be told, his dad got on the apron, he got stopped TKO. But he didn't get cooked like if we're being honest, Wilder's knockout was worse than that. And Wilder didn't retire on the spot. You know what I mean? So, yeah, Sean Porter, it probably could have got bad. If it continued, who knows? Because Kenny Porter got on the apron. But it's not like he just got, knocked out the ring. Bro, like B-Hop. Remember when B-Hop got punched out the ring? That's more embarrassing for your last fight than really how it played out. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Cedric. Spence slugged it out and put on the show when he could have boxed on the outside, lured Sean into big shots. He did it purposely. He said it made it seem like Porter got Stavern. That's what I'm saying, bro. I don't know. I just we can see if they make the fight. Make the fight. You know what I'm saying? But me personally, I don't really have faith that Crawford will necessarily make the most advantageous decision. I'm not going to hold my breath, put it that way. Because they saying he working with Daniel Kinahan, MTK. I don't know if that gets you closer to the PBC situation and the fight you want. Point blank, period. He said B-Hop fell out the ring, flew out like Martin. Wow. So, anyway, that I really believe that. I think it's a tale of two Porters. We had it. It's just what it is, Because why didn't Sean Porter retire after the Errol Spence fight? But then when he fought Crawford, he retired on the spot, though. I was at the post-fight press conference for the Spence fight. He didn't retire. And they was kind of going at it. I remember Sean Porter had a green suit on, and Errol Spence and him started arguing, and then the press conference got cut like short. I remember. I was there. I was filming it. You know what I mean? But it just shows you that's where Sean Porter's at. So he gave it a go. And like his dad even told you, he said, I was going to throw the towel in I knew before the fight. That's what he said. These aren't like my interpretations. I'm going off of actual archived things that were said. He said, I knew. So to me, that lets me know. He said Sean wasn't doing stuff in training and Sean wasn't pushing himself. And this is a difficult guy and he's a hell of a finisher. So it sounds like to me, he knew his son wasn't in the mind frame to keep going, and it probably would have got worse. So he's just like, nah, my son ain't gonna be on no. So he kind of made an emotional decision. I don't want my son to be on a highlight reel because he knew his son was retiring. You know what I mean? So it's like, let him have some dignity and not get, crucified or potentially get crucified, because Crawford is a great finisher. Porter always had the best stamina, but seemed tired early on. Bro, I explained to y'all. A tale of two Porters. Bro, I used to see, Porter had his own gym, and I was in there, and they had like this like hyperbaric chambers and altitudes, and he was, and it's like, you don't have no oxygen, and he was just, I got some of it on video. They let me film in there. He used to take it to the max. He'd be on the UN. One time we went, he was training for, I don't even know what fight. I don't know what he was training for. Granados maybe. And we were on the UNLV track. He was doing hella laps. He's a family man now. I don't know. I don't know what his training consists of. He got married and had a kid after the Errol Spence fight, if I'm not mistaken. That's what I'm saying. Listen. Unfortunately, here's the thing. Boxing, you have to always keep your edge. If you lose your edge, that's going to be hard. And Porter and Keith Thurman is kind of similar. And see, this is one thing that you could say with potential PBC fighters is the pay is so good to the point where you have to be insanely disciplined and remain animalistic and have that crazy hunger. That's why you got to give guys like Floyd, even Canelo, you got to give them props for that. You got to give them props for that, because to maintain a competitive edge, only reason I would say Floyd and Andre Ward more than Canelo, because Canelo be like picking in certain, like real certain things, like certain strategic things. But really, like Andre Ward and Floyd Mayweather, it takes a lot to keep that same level of like top levelness. You know what I mean? John Malone said his dad knew he didn't prepare correctly. I guess he wanted his last payday H-Town repping. See? That's what I'm saying. So, I'm not saying it to take away from Crawford, because I know a lot of y'all are some crybabies. When I get on here and tell you my honest thoughts, y'all say I'm hating and I hate this fighter, I hate that fighter, and I'm crying, and you start crying, all that. Bro, I don't care about none of that. The bottom line is you can't get domesticated in boxing, just like Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman, at a point, he was calling out everybody, seemed uber hungry. And then all of a sudden, Keith Thurman got married and stuff, and he was like, oh, it's my get back year. I don't want to fight Errol right now. And it just seemed a little bit different. He didn't, I seen the change of Keith Thurman. He was calling out Floyd, for God's sake. Calling out Floyd Mayweather. Calling out Floyd. Calling out Paulie Malignaggi, pulling up to his post-fight. You better not duck me, Thun. You better not, And then he went from that to, oh, I'm not going to fight Errol this year. It's my get-back year. Luckily for guys like Crawford, he's insanely disciplined, so he ain't lost his edge. He's super competitive still, So that's a good thing you got going. Well-articulated ego, valid points. I think Sean was well-prepared, and Bud's body work, timing was the difference, but valid points. Actually, I disagree, because I don't know. Maybe I'll watch the fight again. I thought Bud should have did more body work, to be honest. I'm not saying he didn't land no body shots, but what I'm saying is I remember I only watched the fight once live during the Boxing Ego watch party. But I remember thinking that I wish Bud was going to the body more. I think I even said it in the Boxing Ego watch party. Did Bud do killer body work in this fight to y'all? Like consistent. I'm talking about consistent. Timing, yes. Yeah, but he always has good timing. But I remember watching and expecting him to do more. I don't remember no consistent crazy body attack, to be honest. See, look, you saying he did a body attack and everyone's saying nah. I don't remember no consistent body attack. Destiny saying he was beating his body up. I'm not saying he didn't land good body shots. I mean, you had like predominantly two main areas to punch, head or body. I'm not saying that, but round after round, I don't remember like a vicious body attack. Like, oh, this is for sure gonna pay dividends in round 10 because he just demolishing his body. You know what I'm saying? Crawford too vicious to not come with it wholeheartedly. Absolutely. I'm still confused about the stoppage. Oh, see, this is the funny thing with boxing is like how everybody watched the same fight and y'all telling me one person saying is consistent elite body attack, and then the other person saying nah, it wasn't consistent. But we all supposedly watched the same fight. See? This don't even make sense. This don't even make sense. Bud was missing a lot of punches more than most fights. See, I did see that. See, shout out to Kenichi Bear. As Porter slowed down towards the 6, he started landing more, then got hurt and he picked it up. I agree with that. He was stopping Sean in his tracks with body work around the 4th or 5th, catching Sean on the way out. Listen, I seen him land some monster body shots. There's this one where it was like, I think Tim Bradley was like, ooh, that body shot. Like, so Bud is a beast. I'm not saying he didn't. Oh my gosh, bro. Y'all need to start your own YouTube. Y'all think y'all know everything. I am not saying he didn't have a body attack at all. I'm saying a consistent body attack. Like, bro, Canelo, he was consistently landing on Caleb Plant's body. Paid dividends later in the fight. Y'all mean to tell me that just like Canelo Alvarez and David Benavidez versus Kyron Davis, Bud Crawford was that consistent to the body? Honestly. Because Canelo was beating up Caleb Plant's body. David Benavidez was doing a great body attack. Not saying that he didn't land any body shots, for the record. I'm saying I don't remember it being consistent throughout round 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not saying in certain spots he didn't pick up and land more body shot. I'm saying, like, bro, where's the CompuBox? Y'all don't know what y'all talking about, bro. Shout out to Kenichi Bear. Listen, I'm only going to listen to a couple people in here. Kenichi Bear is one of them. Let me see what he's talking about. Most casual fans only look at the fighter they want to win versus watching the pair. Thank you. See, now this is making more sense. Shout out to my boy. See, I got to learn from my young boy. That's what it is. It has to be that. People are emotional, like I always tell y'all, and people are going off of emotion of what they want and who, like, when you think, listen, if you're telling me, this is my honest opinion, if you're not on Bud Crawford's team, if you're not on Errol Spence's team, and you're telling me that only one fighter can win that particular fight, Crawford or Errol Spence, I don't respect you. I don't respect your opinion. If you on a team, okay, you're going to have faith in your guy. You've seen stuff behind closed doors. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. But if you're a fan and you're just like, no, Bud only, Errol can't do nothing and Bud is going to destroy him in one round, or if Errol Spence has to win, bro, you're not being realistic. You're not being realistic, bro. Guys and girls. If you're going into Bud Crawford versus Errol Spence, and not saying you're leaning towards a person, that's fine. But if you're so sure in a fight like that to the point where you believe the other person has zero chance to win, yeah, I don't respect your opinion, bro. Unless you're a part of their team, because I can understand that. Like Bud's sister or something, like of course she's gonna rock with her brother. You know what I mean? Or Bud, Bernie or something, they gonna rock with their man. They know stuff and seen stuff from Bud that others aren't privy to. So that's cool. Shout out to Freddie. He said, your commentating made the fight better. Best boxing podcast. When you're great, the people let you know. So yeah, man, I look at it as a great fight. It's a great fight. It's a skill fight. Boxing is the most subjective sport of all. Everyone has a favorite. But see, this is the thing that I don't understand. I really like Terence Crawford. He's a badass. I really like Errol Spence. It's been this way. So I can't rationalize how some of y'all rationalize, and you look at it as there's just not a competitive fight. Only one person can win in a fight like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, in my opinion, like I think like Crawford and Spence is neck and neck, because there's certain things that Crawford does beautifully, but there's certain flaws. Then Errol Spence has certain flaws, but there's certain things that he does that can give Crawford a lot of problems. That's what I see. So I don't even know who I would pick in that fight. Like there is, okay, Bud, he got sharpness. I think he's sharper. He's such a he has very fast hands, and he's a sharpshooter. Like it's like a samurai or a viper strike or something. He's sharp. His punches are sharp. They both mean streak. They both are mean. Errol Spence, he looked like he don't get paid by the hour, and he's trying to hurt you, especially to the body and stuff, or especially when he gets you hurt. So they're both mean. They're both great finishers. In my opinion, Bud has been tried and true, or not Bud, Spence has been tested at a more elite level more consistently recently. If anybody believes that Bud's resume is better than Errol Spence Jr. at welterweight, I would love to hear your explanation. Who believes that Bud Crawford at welterweight has a better resume than Errol Spence? And here's a little fun fact. You may get blocked if you say something stupid. Tell me, I want to hear from y'all, since y'all know so much in boxing, how on earth, if you believe Bud has a better resume at welterweight than Errol Spence. Go. Y'all can say whatever you want. Spence welterweight resume way better. No, y'all said y'all know so much, and I don't know nothing. Go. Tell me how Bud, listen, not who you think will win and all that. Who has a better resume at welterweight? That's all I want to know. If you ain't talking about that, don't say nothing. And come with facts. And don't say, oh, but top rank. Oh, no, I don't care about none of that. I don't care why, how, who shot you. I don't care about none of that. Right now, the week of Thanksgiving, November 22nd, who has a better welterweight resume? Bud Crawford or Errol Spence Jr.? He said, no, Bud got all Spence leftovers. Then it can't be better. Errol Spence had the meal in the restaurant. Bud got it when Errol Spence got back from the restaurant. These are two different things. Listen, Errol Spence went to Papa Do's and ate the food in the Papa Do's. Terence Crawford ate the leftovers at the cribbo when he walked in the front door with the doggy bag. These are different things. It's like Mayweather Pacquiao. Mayweather beat the guys, and then people are like, oh, but Pacquiao beat him better. But Mayweather beat those guys before Pacquiao. And that became a claim to fame. This is looking like the top rank claim to fame. I'll take a guy after the contemporary already beat them, and then I'll see if I can beat them better. Remember, Floyd Mayweather beat Oscar De La Hoya. Pacquiao moved up later and then knocked out De La Hoya. Floyd went 12 with De La Hoya. Ricky Hatton got knocked out in whatever round, 9 or whatever, hit the turnbuckle. Pacquiao knocked him out in the second round. I'm the boxing encyclopedia. So people say, oh, but Pacquiao did it in 2. It took Mayweather 9, 10 rounds. Etc. And then like Danny Garcia beat Amir Khan, and then Errol Spence off a car accident beat Danny Garcia. See, y'all only use, that's why I don't believe in triangle theories. Styles make fights. But y'all only use triangle theories when you try to prove a point, and then you abandon all other triangle theories. So you sound like a maniac. You sound stupid. You see what I'm saying? Listen, this how I know who don't know boxing, because the people, they only bring up convenient triangle theories. They were like, oh yeah, Sean Porter didn't get stopped by Errol Spence. Bud stopped him. Okay, so using this logic, Bud stopped Sean Porter in the 10th. Errol Spence fought a fresher Sean Porter before pre-podcast Porter, and he went 12 rounds with. Got it. So using these infamous triangle theories, Jaron Boots Ennis annihilated Thomas Delorme in 1 round. Bud Crawford was losing the first 4 or 5 rounds versus Delorme, and then he knocked him out when he turned up in round 6 or whatever. But y'all don't know boxing, so y'all don't say stuff like that. So that's what I'm saying. We can do this all day, mutual opponents, and like try to nitpick. Jaron Ennis destroyed Thomas Delorme. Thomas Delorme fought Ugas. He didn't destroy him in 1 round. Crawford knocked out Delorme, but it was in 6 rounds, I believe. Delorme got knocked out in 1 round by Jaron Ennis. Y'all ain't talking about that. Y'all just, oh, but Errol. Oh. I mean, come on, bro. This triangle theories don't work because what does that mean? Because, like, look it. Pacquiao beat Bradley 3 times in my book. I didn't have Bradley winning the first fight, but I don't think Pacquiao looked good, but I thought Pacquiao still won. Pacquiao looked kind of sluggish, but I still had him winning, right? Pacquiao, in my opinion, beat Bradley 3 times. Bradley beat Juan Manuel. He fought Juan Manuel Marquez 1 time and clearly beat him. Pacquiao fought Juan Manuel Marquez and got knocked out by him. And all the other 3 fights were super competitive, where Pacquiao probably lost some of them, at least the 3rd fight. And he definitely lost the 4th fight. So Bradley could beat Marquez, but he never really could beat Pacquiao. Pacquiao always had trouble with Marquez. And then Bradley, with no punching power, had no issue with Marquez. You see what I'm saying? I could do this all day. Styles make fights. I could do this all day. These triangle theories, you just be in the dead. You be in some back alley. It don't mean nothing, bro. Lamont Peterson, many people believe he beat Danny Garcia, right? Lamont Peterson, listen, I do this all day. Listen, I know boxing. Y'all don't know boxing. Y'all don't know what y'all talking about. I'm the best ever. Listen, Lamont Peterson, many people believe he beat Danny Garcia. Lamont Peterson got destroyed by Lucas Matisse, the Machine, in a couple of rounds. Danny Garcia fought Lucas the Machine Matisse, and he dropped him when he was a beast. And he dropped him after the Lamont Peterson fight and beat him up and had his eye looking crazy. So what does this mean? It don't mean nothing, bro. So Lamont arguably beats Danny. Danny definitely beat Lucas Matisse. And then Lucas Matisse, the guy that arguably beat Danny, Lucas Matisse knocked out Lamont Peterson. And then Lamont Peterson arguably beat Danny Garcia. Lamont Peterson did beat Amir Khan, but Danny Garcia won the Lamont Peterson fight. Danny fight Amir Khan, he knocked him out. Okay. See, y'all don't know boxing. Y'all know boxing. I told you I'm the best ever. So we can do this all day, bro. Danny beat Lamont Peterson, but people thought Lamont could have won. You know what I mean? Lamont beat Amir Khan. Danny knocks out Amir Khan. I'm like, come on. Man, come on, bro. Errol Spence dog walk Peterson. Facts. I don't think Peterson was the same. That's why I think he lost to Lipinets, because he took like a year off, and then he and see, here's the other thing. You got to look at, when we're talking about all these boxing things, there's timing is everything. Lamont Peterson beating Amir Khan, that's at 40. Lamont Peterson fighting Danny Garcia, that's at a catchweight. Lucas Matisse, Danny Garcia, you know what I'm saying? That's at 140. Danny Garcia and Errol, that's 47. You know what I'm saying? So there's like changes and moving up and division. You know, there's a lot to factor in, but people, they want to act like this is a math problem. Boxing doesn't work like that. Like 2 + 2 gotta equal 4. Crawford stopped Porter. Great. Good job. Don't mean you're going to stop Errol. It don't. There's no connection. Because, okay, so Jaron Ennis stops Terence Crawford then, using y'all logic, because Thomas Delorme got demolished in his last fight, and he stopped him quicker than Terence Crawford stopped him. So y'all believe that? If y'all believe, listen, see, this is why I destroy y'all. I destroy y'all. Y'all don't know boxing. It's okay. Y'all don't know boxing. That's why I keep destroying y'all. So none of the Terence Crawford fans that are saying Errol Spence is scared because Porter got knocked out, none of them are saying Jaron Ennis beat Thomas Delorme in 1 round versus Crawford's 6th round. So Jaron Ennis, by default, by triangle theory, Jaron Ennis is going to knock out Terence Crawford. Nobody's saying that. You know what I'm saying? So you can't pick. If you listen, if you driving in the freeway and it said the speed limit is 65, there's a speed limit for everybody. You got to have a uniform rule, partner. You got to have continuity. That's what I bring to boxing. I bring continuity. The stuff I say, you can hold me to it, and I'll consistently say the same thing, bro. If a fighter fails a drug test, you ain't never seen me say, oh, yeah, let him fight like Oscar Valdez. It's always the same action for me. I'm Mr. Consistent. I'm the king of consistency. Y'all the king and queens of inconsistency. You when you come to my channel, you consistently know what you're going to get from me. Because if I set a rule, it's a rule, goddammit, and I abide by it. Y'all have rules and triangle theories you only use when it's advantageous, when you're pushing the agenda. Let me get his money. Y'all pissing me off anyway. Josh Epps Sr. Is it me or guys be out of action a while after they fight Spence? The ESJ effect. Bro, Spence will he like Wilder, you know what I'm saying? And Gervonta. He'll take, you better take some time off. Like Mario Barrios ain't been back. Leo Santa Cruz, bro, where he at? Bro, you can't, certain guys, you fight them and it's too physical. You better take some time off, cuz. Listen, bro, if Tank beat you, you better take some time off, cuz. Just like Leo Santa Cruz is doing. Block Bose. I don't care what you talking about. If you fight Gervonta Davis and he whoop your ass, you better take some time off. Shout out to my young boy from Baltimore. Yeah, shout out to, listen, if Tank whoop your little ass or big ass, you better take some time off, cuz. Listen, don't let, bro, and Tank focused now. I seen him. He was on Brian Custer. I caught a little bit of it. He's smiling and stuff. He talking like a boss. Okay. Yeah, shout out to Mayweather Promotions. Shout out to kid from B More. Yeah, bro. Tank's bro, he bad. He like a light-skinned Chucky. Tank is evil, bro. Like, bro, I'm not trying to sound like pause, of course. Pause. But I look at the fighter facial expression. Tank looked like he trying to kill you. That's what I like about Tank. Like, Tank look, bro, I could tell he one of them bad kids. And babysitter tell Tank to go to sleep. It's 1:30 at night, and Tank will get mad, talk under his breath. He look like one of them type of kids, bro. He the light-skinned Charles Lee Ray. Chucky. Bro, I look at Tank's face, bro. He look like when he's throwing them uppercutting, he look like he trying to catch a body. Tank is a beast. A little angry. Bro, listen, Baltimore rough. I ain't gonna hold you. I went to Baltimore for a Tank fight. Bro, Baltimore rough, dog. I told you, I went to Starbucks. It was the most gangster Starbucks in the US of A. Do you hear what I'm saying? And I ain't no punk. I ain't no small dude either. But it was the most gangster. Bro, everybody, listen, I have never been to a Starbucks in my life. I'm from Cali. I'm from California. I've never been to a Starbucks where everybody was black. I ain't even gonna hold you. Listen, I'm from Cali, cuz. I never listened to, do you understand what I'm saying, bro? I went to the Starbucks. Listen, I went to the Starbucks. I went to the Starbucks in Baltimore and everything was black. The floors were black. The walls were black. The employees were black. It was a Black Friday. All of the customers were black. The stools was black, bro. It was like a blackout, bro. It was a National Nigga Day. Bro, Baltimore, I've never been to a Starbucks where all I seen was black, bro. I thought I was at a Panther rally or something. I didn't know where I was, cuz. You know what I mean? I walked in a Starbucks, bro. It was the most hood baristas in the nation. Bro, he had tats on his neck. He listening to Young Dolph. I'm like, who is cuz? Like, bro, that's the barista? He making it. Bro, he was angrily making my coffee. I'm like, who is this? The brother decides to stand up like a man and bro, man, come on, bro. He had tats everywhere, tats on his neck. Man, he was gangster with it. He was listening to Young Dolph. Rest in peace, Young Dolph. Let's get it. Bro, this is how I tell he was gangster, bro, because he had the green apron and he was sagging with the apron. He didn't have the ties tied in the back. He was dragging his feet. He didn't even, you know how you go to a hood place and they don't have no manners? That's how I was like, he was like, what you want? Like, what you mean what I want? Bro, he talked to me like Big Worm. What you want? Boy, what the you want? Baltimore ain't playing, bro. Y'all better stay away. Bro, I was in my hotel. Listen, this is all true stories. I was in my hotel. I was like, man, I need to go to 7-Eleven. I need some, bro, because I was in a hotel. I was in a nice hotel too. Nice, so it was like an apartment / hotel. It was real nice. Like I'll go back if Tank fight in Baltimore. I'll try to go back to that spot. It was nice, bro. I was in a nice hotel. I was like, man, I need to go to 7-Eleven because I had a fridge. And kitchen and all this. So I need some drink. I need some water. You know what I mean? I need some Gatorades and stuff. I went to 7-Eleven, bro. Baltimore is so hood. The 7-Eleven was closed. What the bro, I'm from Cali, bro. 7-Eleven doesn't close, bro. What is Baltimore on? Do you hear what I'm saying? Like, bro, in California, 7-Eleven, that be open 7-Eleven like 24/7. How do you close a 7-Eleven? This is unheard of. But only in Baltimore do they decide to close the 7-Eleven. And then I found out why. And he said there's some transgenders that hang out and was fighting in front of the 7. I'm like, what? Why they closed though? I think they had a couple trans must have been scrapping out there. Bro, that's what the Uber driver, that's what she told me. She was like, yeah, it closed early because I guess, you know what I'm saying, had some transgenders out there they was out here trying to scrap with it for some. I don't know who they was fighting. I don't know nothing. So don't try to Dave Chappelle the baby me. I don't know who they were. I don't know nothing. I'm just talking about what the Uber told me. In Jersey, that's normal. What? Jersey hood too. That's where Shakur from. I heard Newark is. Bro, this was really what happened. 7-Eleven, they closed that down early. They were like, no, we were 7-10 today. Bro, they said they 7-10. They 7-8 out this motherfucker. Bro, they said we can't beat those 7-Eleven. They said we about 7-10 and a half. We out of here, bro. Bro, they was scrapping outside of the 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven. I don't know. She said somebody pulled out mace. I don't know what was happening. It was, bro, I see why they filmed The Wire out there. Tank, I don't know. Y'all Baltimore tripping, bro. Bro, Baltimore tripping. They was out there wilding. And then it looked like after the Tank, he got a knockout, it looked like a block party outside. Everyone was just chilling in the street. We was all in the street. They're like, hey, scoot on the avenue. Hey, run over with them shoe. I'm like, what? Bro, they was tripping, bro. Baltimore, they was on the avenue. Bro, they was on the avenue. How they say it in Baltimore? Avenue? They was tripping, bro. I promise you on everything. Hey, Stick and Move gotta chill, bro. I'm trying not to read these comments. Y'all tripping. Megalodon tripping, Stick and Move tripping. I'm just gonna call y'all out. On the avenue. So anyway. Oh, let me talk about what Bob Arum said. On the avenue. Smash the like button. Bob Arum said that he got a fight that's bigger than Errol, Spence, and Terence Crawford. So listen, let me tell y'all like this. A lot of you maniacs with old media are trying to make it look like listen, well, I don't know what it is with this anti-PBC agenda with old media, but everything is PBC fighters' fault. You know what I'm saying? Errol Spence simply tripping. Errol Spence, they like, oh, he left because he was so scared and petrified and all this stuff, blah, blah, blah. Bro, this man, so old media, the walls are closing in because this man, Bob Arum, said that he got a fight bigger than Errol Spence versus Crawford. And while y'all is requesting and advocating for Spence Crawford, and they asked him that. They said, oh, what do you think? You know, don't you think this would be a good time to make Crawford Spence? He said, no, I want to make Josh Taylor. Bro, and now what's done in the dark comes to light. Crawford and his team and his promotion is the real reason that fight has been hard to facilitate. Bro, he beat Porter, mutual opponent that they had. Everybody in the world, everybody named Mama is screaming Terence Crawford and Errol Spence now that Crawford's a free agent. But Bob Arum is saying Josh Taylor and Crawford. Josh Taylor, keep in mind, he's not even of the weight class at the moment. He's at 140, his last fight. He talking about him at 147. How we know that doesn't even make sense. Here's why. I don't care about no UK crowd and all that. Here's why. We don't even know if Josh Taylor, if his power's the same at 47. He ain't done nothing at 140. He was undisputed, Crawford undisputed at 40. I get it. But they're not fighting at 140 pounds. They would be fighting at 147. So how am I supposed to know that this is this mega fight that I got to see? And I don't even know if Josh Taylor is the same fighter. Truth be told, Josh Taylor, Regis Prograis, they could run that back because that was an extremely close fight. Some people even had Regis winning. I thought Josh Taylor edged it, but some people even had Regis winning. So how am I supposed to know that, you know, that this is this mega fight and we haven't even seen Josh Taylor up there? And this is the team that I'm supposed to believe was trying to get the Errol Spence fight, and Errol Spence was ducking? Really? How are you going to say Errol Spence is ducking and his, just, if anything, his promoter up until last Saturday is advocating for the Josh Taylor fight? And earlier this year was telling the world and reporters that he wanted to make Terence Crawford versus Jose Zepeda. Man, come on. And then they end up making Jose Zepeda versus Josue Vargas. So that clearly, I get it. He knocked out Josue Vargas, but that's a far cry from knocking out Terence Crawford, because that's a 140-pound fight or whatever they fought at versus Crawford is a king at 147. You see what I'm saying? So there's a lot of moving parts. So I can't wait to see what Crawford's next move is. You know, I'm glad he stood up for himself. That was a big look. I hope he makes the right decision, because there's great fights out there for him. But if he stays in his, if this is just a continuation of his run at Top Rank, you know, then I still see major difficulties trying to make the Errol Spence or the better fights for him. You know, I mean, if he's an MTK fighter, I mean, maybe he'll fight Virgil Ortiz or something. But I still see if he's with MTK and that's his like go-to promoter, I don't know. I haven't seen him do like big fights together with PBC that I can remember. So I think the move is obvious, and it's been obvious what Crawford should do, but it's up to him. You know, it's his career, whatever he wants to decide. But so listen, let's establish this right now. If Crawford doesn't sign with PBC, is it his fault if he doesn't get the Errol Spence fight? We got to establish some ground rules. I want to know from y'all right now. If Crawford is now saying he's leaving Top Rank, or he's free from Top Rank and he's a free agent and he wants to fight Spence because Pacquiao retired, if he doesn't try to explore that avenue and work with PBC and probably have to do a fight or two deal or 3-fight deal or whatever, is that Terence Crawford's fault? Okay, so you heard it here. They said it would be his fault. So I can't wait to see what he decides. Because Canelo did a fight with PBC with Caleb Plant. So he's a complete free agent. So if he got some paperwork or something to the point where he's working with people that don't work with PBC and he can't evade that, and then the fight don't happen, then that's kind of on Terence Crawford, to be honest. If he stays a free agent, then he got to get on his Canelo. Canelo worked with DAZN and he worked with PBC. So I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I got to see what he decides to do. It's just, you got some options. So I got to see what he decides to do. But if he signs to Pro Bellum or something and it's like they don't have no relationship with PBC, then that Crawford, that's his deal, bro. Because Pro Bellum doesn't have this long-standing history in the sport of boxing, so why would you automatically pick that when you know PBC would be interested in having you? You see what I'm saying? So I don't know. Bud's stubborn. He gonna do whatever he want to do. So we'll see what he decides. I can't make that decision for him. But if there's a glaring, obvious choice, and you like, no, I'm gonna just sign to Pro Bellum, then good luck. Fight Virgil Ortiz or fight Regis Prograis or something. But to me, the obvious answer of what would be most sensible is what we all know. And then you can't, if he does something like Canelo sued DAZN but then stayed on DAZN for several fights. I don't really understand that either. Like, if you just do a bunch of fights with Top Rank, you might as well why didn't you just stay with him? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I'm not really keen on the Josh Taylor fight. I haven't seen Josh Taylor at 147. So how just because you're the man at 140, Danny Garcia was a man at 140. He ain't the ultimate killer at 147. So Bob Arum, he blowing smoke. He talking about that's the biggest fight. To who? The British teeth? Oh, yeah, mate, you're slagging Josh Taylor. Oh, yeah, Terence, Bud Crawford, yeah, you're slagging your mum, mate. Bro, who done told Bob Arum that Josh Taylor and Crawford is the number one fight at welterweight? Man, listen, see, this is what's wrong with boxing, bro. You got American promoters selling out to every place but America. You got, bro, Terence Crawford's best pay-per-view numbers, not with a Ukrainian Victor Postal, right? Not with Amir Khan from England. His best numbers that we're hearing, if the numbers are true, is with a black American Sean Porter. But people keep trying to reinvent the wheel in boxing. And it's hilarious to me. So you mix, Crawford has 3 pay-per-views to his record. One against the Ukrainian Postal, one against a Pakistani British fighter, right, in Amir Khan. And then 3, Sean Porter, an African-American fighter. Let's keep reinventing the wheel and disregard the most anticipation for any of those pay-per-views was the Porter fight, even though they didn't promote it well, in my opinion. But it had the best numbers. And it was probably the best fight competitively. Amir Khan, that wasn't competitive. Victor Postal, that wasn't really that competitive. So it was probably the best fight, the best, that anticipated fight, the best numbers, according to sources. But it's like, oh no, let's put them in the UK. What? It's just weird. It's weird. Same thing with Shakur. Oscar Valdez is a Mexican-American. Shakur Stevenson is an African-American. They should fight. They're both Olympians. They're both good fighters. They both have a great style for each other. But no, let's put Shakur Stevenson in with Miguel Berchelt coming directly off a loss to the guy he's really calling out, Oscar Valdez. And let's put Oscar Valdez in there with a guy from Mexico, Navarrete, who's not even in the weight class. When you could just crisscross, flip-flop, Freaky Friday, switch, old switcheroo. Shakur fight Valdez, and then on the undercard, you do Miguel Berchelt versus Navarrete, all-out war still, 2 Olympians still, and then the winners fight each other in the future. Boom. But no, that would be too much like right, and I'm the best matchmaker ever. I'm the best ever. It just makes the most sense. You know what I mean? Like even Joe Smith Jr., top rank, there was a rumor that Joe Smith Jr. was finna fight Danny Jacobs, 2 guys from New York. But then I seen the reports and it said Joe Smith Jr. is fighting Vagisil, or I don't know these dudes' names. He fighting Vagisil. I'm like, what? What happened to Danny Jacobs, though? So you got an American union worker, Joe Smith Jr., Caucasian union worker out of New York, New Yorker. Danny Jacob, African-American New Yorker. And people were saying they were going to fight. And then now it's Joe Smith Jr. versus Vagisil. I don't know, bro. Like I said, I don't see why people continue to go against. And I know what it is. I know what it is. But it's people keep going against the American market because they don't respect the black dollar. They don't want, bro, a lot of these people, they don't want a black fighter to even have the opportunity to possibly be on top. See, I blame Floyd. I don't blame Floyd for being great. I blame Floyd because Floyd tortured a lot of these bigots. Floyd tortured them by staying great, staying disciplined, never losing, and he tortured them. He stayed on top so long. A lot of these bigots and the big box companies and their pound for pound lists and stuff is all cap. It's all fake. It's all propaganda. And they never want to go through a reign of obnoxious, trash talking black like Floyd Mayweather again. They don't want to have to go through that again. So how do you not go? You circumvent it and make sure certain fights don't happen. Like, for example, if boxing actually cared about the fighters, Canelo could fight Jermall Charlo. I don't care if you think Jermall Charlo has no chance. He has a chance, right? But that would be too much like right. And can you imagine if Jermall Charlo pulled it off as an underdog? He would blow up overnight. Dang, Jermall Charlo, the second person to officially beat Canelo. So if you don't want that to happen, what do? You just don't give him a shot. Or if you don't like Jermall Charlo, you think he has no shot based on the Montiel fight, whatever, I don't care. Demetrius Andrade, same thing. Just call him a horrible fighter and never fight him, and then he never has the option. He could just keep fighting guys that he's going to destroy, and he'd never get a Canelo. It's the same thing, bro. Shakur Stevenson, no black fighter, MBF, bro, MBF, no black fighter. That's what you see worldwide through this boxing thing. Shakur, let the two Olympians handle square business, and if Shakur wins, he wins. And then Top Rank got a great fighter on a 2-win streak. I mean, he's undefeated, so he's on more than a 2-win streak. But I'm saying Jamel Herring and Oscar Valdez for Shakur, that would be a hell of a 2-fight stretch. But you don't really see that with Top Rank. You never see a Top Rank fighter really have 2 super difficult fights like that. You know, like big level fights. Like Lomachenko-Tio and then Lomachenko-Tio again. It's always like Lomachenko-Tio and then, you know, Lomachenko-Comey or something. You know what I mean? Or Lomachenko-Pedraza. You never see like Lomachenko-Tio and then Tio versus Devin Haney. You see what I'm saying? Devin Haney, add him to the MBF list. Just don't give him an opportunity. Black Murderers Row 2.0. Y'all know the vibes. And that's what you see. And that's the reality of it. Block Brian. I'm not, that's what you said is so stupid. You just get blocked off rip. I just stopped reading it. You type all that for nothing, Brian. You type all that for nothing. Block his ass, bro. Oh, he got clipped quick. You'll never find. Block. You'll never find. Block. Some shooters like mine. Yeah, they over. Get them out of here. They was crying in it all the time. Every time I was doing a video, they was crying. Bro, Floyd still got them crying. Bro, can you imagine the power that Floyd has? Like, people still, Castillo! Bro, when was Castillo fight was when Chingy was out. And there's still people crying about the Castillo fight. Bro, you have to understand Chingy was out. That was like 2005 or something. Pick me up if you want to come roll with me. And you was my lady. Bro, Chingy was out when Castillo got his butt whooped by Floyd. And they was crying and they still crying in there. Bro, this is sad. Pick me up if you want to come roll with me. And you was my lady. Bro, 2003, man, Nelly, one of them was out. Bro, 2003, and y'all still crying when Nelly came out? Here we come now, girl, baby girl. Bro, when Nelly was out, y'all still crying? Bro, y'all crying. Nelly and Kelly Dilemma was out, and y'all still out here crying. Do. I open up shop at 14. Downstairs quarterback in OC. I'm from the Show Me State. Show me 7, I'll show you 8. Y'all still crying off the Nelly? If you want to go and take a ride with me, freewheeling in the back of the Benzie, oh, why do I feel? Hey, must be the money. Y'all still mad. That's crazy. Shout out to Isaiah. He said, Madonna de la Hoya. Man, these dudes still crying. They was crying. And they still mad at me. Oh, they said I'm mad at Crawford. And, bro, Crawford got me paid. Shout out to Crawford Porter. We made so much money. Okay. Yeah, shout out to y'all for supporting the Dawn. Y'all like the new mic? Y'all didn't say nothing. We ain't sounding good on a new mic. Ego got the best memory. Nah, here we come now, girl, baby girl. Yeah. Underlay mama. Yeah. What's popping tonight? Hey, Nelly had hits though. I ain't gonna front. Nelly had some hits. Day. Wait a minute now. We sounding good? Hold on, we sounding good. I could do the Luda right now. Man, Terence Bud Crawford hit Sean Porter with one of the bro, we sounding good? We sounding like Luda. Man, Bud Crawford hit that kill switch. They don't like me to tell this. Debut at #1 and so my records and Elvis. Shut up. That's what they telling me. Luda. Yeah, we sounding good now. The incredible, untouchable niggas been the out of body with the dopest flow. And wonder why the lines around the corner get the little motherfucker got the dopest shows. 2 times for my independent women that be getting that cake. Bro, we sounded good on the new, my God. Bro, Alex is, bro, he's tripping, bro. He said they still stomping in them Air Force Ones. He said they crying, stomping in their Air Force Ones. I'm done. I can't even deal. Nelly had hits, but I never knew what the hell he was rapping about. New mic is Rice Krispie. It better be the amount of money I paid. Bro, my mic collection crazy. I got the LL mic on my arm. My young sons fantasize of borrowing flows till little shorty with the big mouth, the bank is closed. Dissemble on my arms off limits to challengers. You hold a rusty sword, I swing the Excalibur. Stop it. How dare you step in my dimension? Your little ass should be somewhere crying on detention. Bro, I'm like LL with this. Who do you love? Shout out to St. Louis in the building. Yeah, man. That Josh Taylor fight, bro. Stop it. Stop it. Josh Taylor Crawford, though? No. When Luda bodied T.I., oh yeah, that was a good one. He said, yo, beef ain't legit, so please stay off the T.I.P. of my dirt. That was dope. That was dope when Luda did that. Y'all got to type in Ludacris War with God. Listen to that diss record. That was dope. Ludacris War with God. He said Luda definitely bodied him. That's what I miss. I miss them mid-2000 mixtapes. Bro, them mixtapes went crazy. That's what I miss about hip-hop. Bro, remember it'd be like Cassidy versus Joe Budden? Man, what? What? Y'all don't remember when the mixtapes was really out? He said you could do a whole concert. Bro, y'all tripping. Bro, them mixtapes, that's where it's at. Cassidy versus Joe Budden. You know what I'm saying? Squad Up. Remember Lil Wayne? Man, what? That's where it's at. Bro, Lloyd Banks would kill them mixtapes. Man, acid out the baggie, this is more than dope. Flawless flow, fucking off a sign every horoscope that wore my robe. Strapped out the corner cove, letting my... Bro, what? Oh my, bro, I was on the mixtapes, crazy. I was on that Banks. You better warn him if that's your man, cause I throw his ass off the roof like nutso and above the rim. Bro, what? Oh my God, bro, that Banks, I was like, Banks. Bro. That man, he said, don't talk to the stars, bro. I had more niggas leaning over your whip than a car show. Bro, Banks was on. Shout out to the PLK, the Punchline King. Bro, I'm the new Banks. Acid out the baggie, this is more than dope. Flawless flow, fucking off a sign every... Man, I'm the new Banks, bro. He been around since they hit Martin with the rock. He said, I'll send to your apartment with the Glock to eat all your food and stomp you in your socks, though. Shout out to Banks. I got a new toy that'll burn a hater and put a red dot in his eye like the Terminator. Man, what? Y'all don't know about that. Y'all like, I know y'all like that. Like, bro, what? Y'all like Tyga. That's your favorite rapper, Tyga? Why is I feel like every Tyga song sounds like Rack City. Am I tripping? Rack City, bitch. Rack any bro. Like, I feel like it don't matter what the words, it all sounds like Rack City. Go loco, for loco, Rack City, rack any, man. Destiny, come on, don't do me like that. Look, Destiny thinks she cute with a little Destiny Child picture. I see you. Man, Pac's my favorite rapper, so I pick Pac over everyone. Apparently, AJ liked Pac too because he was rapping Pac. Bro, go look at that Pac, bro. Pain? I couldn't help but notice your pain. Share it with me. Please. Please go watch that on my Instagram at BOXINGEGO1. Where AJ is rapping to Pac. That is funny. Bro, he having a midlife crisis or something. That's what it look. Meet with me. Yeah. Bro, please just watch. Bro, look, he flexing on the gram. Bro, AJ says West Code mood today. I think he's trying to say West Coast, but he says West Code. And he's flexing, bro. AJ want to be American bad. Destiny said, me too. Biggie has some real... Oh, wow. Shit. I'm done. I'm glad I didn't read that. Nah, Biggie was raw. I'll make your mouthpiece so beast like Della Reese. When I release, you lose teeth like little C's. Player, please. Blood floods your dungarees. And that's just the half. Bro, laugh now, cry later. I rhyme greater than the average... A player hater. Biggie had bars. Bro, that man said, they'll never take me alive. I'm getting high with my 4-5. Cocked on these, it's time to die. Even that's my ish. Bro, AJ was like, just go watch the video. It's hilarious, bro. Shout out to AJ for that. But my slow flows remarkable. Bro, Biggie had that swinging type of hook. Like a flavor in your ear. Is she? Anyway, I'm gonna holler at y'all. Usyk killed him before they fought. Man, Usyk is funny. I like Usyk. He's funny. What y'all eat for dinner? I need to get something to eat. What did y'all eat for dinner? Y'all made your dinner, y'all went to get something. Biggie was more lyrical, was equal level. Hell no, he wasn't on no equal level. Listen, Biggie didn't have Biggie was dope. Like, of course, Christopher Wallace. Biggie didn't have the range. No way, bro. Biggie didn't have the range of Pac. Like, name Biggie's Keep Your Head Up. He didn't have like a keep your head up type of fight song. Dear Mama. Biggie's hot though. Biggie got hits, but he didn't have the range. Man, that pizza was good. I don't have no more though. It's just a personal. What the hell is an air pie? Man, she got an apple air pie. Pac was that gospel, yeah. Bro, Pac was just different. I wonder if heaven got a ghetto. I was raised a little young, doing bad, talk much because I never had. That's just different. I could remember being whooped in class, and if I didn't pass, mama whooped my. Wasn't my fault. Papa didn't plan it out. He said Bud going to MTK Global. He's with them. You know, I don't know the details, but whatever, bro. We'll see. We'll see what he decides to do. Tupac music would just hit my soul. Facts. Dear Mama's an all-time classic. Bro, the question is always Biggie or Pac. That's the same platform, fam. What does that mean? What's the same platform? He said, who is Della Reese? Harlem Nights. Touched by an Angel. She was the actress. Rest in peace. He said, who is Della Reese? That's I don't know why that's funny. Man, y'all gotta research. He said, who Della Reese? Y'all never seen Harlem Nights? Oh my gosh. This generation, y'all ain't seen the classics. Harlem Nights is hilarious. He was not on the same level, bro. But whatever. You can keep believing that. You probably from Bedford-Stuyvesant. Live from Bedford-Stuyvesant, the livest one. Harlem Nights is funny. Quit. You made me shoot my brother in the back of the head. Quit. Bro, Isaiah, you haven't seen Harlem Nights with Eddie Murphy. Man, y'all too young. Y'all need to I'm going to put y'all in detention. Y'all need to study the classics. Is that Calhoun's girl? What does she see with a fat, bloated, backed up, greasy cheeseburger? Man, that's a classic. That had too much star. Richard Pryor. He said, shit, yeah. Remember the boxer? Oh, my God. Crooklyn. I ain't seen that in hella long. Shout out to Spike Lee. That's a classic. Y'all got me. Soo Young. What? Oh, bro, y'all tripping. Oh, he said son too young. I thought you said Soo Young. I was like, y'all tripping. Y'all ain't seen Rush Hour. Bro, I swear I thought that said Soo Young. Soo Young. Soo Young. Push the goddamn button. Put your bag in the... That's an all-time classic, too. Bro, Chris Tucker was tripping in that. He said, put your bag in the bag. No. You put your own ish in the bag. I know you from New York, bro. I could tell. Bro, Rush Hour is hilarious. Why would they not want my help? Because they don't give a damn about you. They don't like you. I don't care. I'm here for the girl. The girl don't like you. Nobody like you. Bro, that man said the girl don't like you. That's hilarious. Y'all tripping. Money Talks is classic. The girl don't like, nobody like you. He said, Captain, I ain't playing. I'm going to drop his off at Pettit Express. He was tripping. That was a funny one. The third one wasn't as good. The first two was like the best to me. Ricky Ted, when he said, bro, when he took his laptop, he said, Ricky Ted, and he started stamping on it. That was funny. Hey, okay, go to my YouTube stories, right? Did y'all see the wrestling video I posted? So, man, this is too crazy. Listen, y'all have to go to my YouTube stories. It's the only way. Listen, before I get out of here, Boomerang's a classic, and all the women was fine in there. Bro, listen to what I'm saying. After I'm about to get off, go to my YouTube shorts. I say stories. YouTube shorts. Please watch. So, look, let me tell you. There's a wrestler, Seth Rollins. He was leaving. Out of nowhere, a fan ran through the tunnel and then speared him and just jumped on him. It's crazy, bro. Bro, look, this a wrestler. He leaving. Look. Look. Oh. Hey, bro. Bro, what? Hey, he wildin', bro. Listen. Y'all gotta chill, bro. Who said wrestling was fake? Bro, why y'all run up on wrestlers? Yeah, don't run up on me like that, bro. I'm just telling you. Don't run up on me like that. Bro, he ran out the back and tackled the man. Bro, I told you the video's up. Bro, y'all running up on wrestlers, spearing the wrestler. Hey, this world crazy, dog. Yeah, run up and you're gonna probably regret it, bro. But anyway, why did he do that, bro? He was in the back. Bro, how you gonna run out in the red skinny jeans? Please, just go to the video's there. Go to my Instagram at BOXINGEGO1 or go to my YouTube stories. I posted it for you guys. Bro, listen, he was in, look, the wrestler is trying to, he just wrestled. He walk into the back. His job is over. Look, bro, his job is over. This man ran out from the tunnel to tackle him and got arrested. Y'all wildin', bro. Watch. He trying to leave and go get some dinner. Look, he leaving. Look. Oh, bro, what? Bro, nah, bro. Hey, no, bro. I'm too done, bro. I'm gonna try to listen. You run up on me like I'm gonna try to hit you with that Crawford uppercut real quick. If I see you, yeah, that Crawford uppercut was beautiful, bro. The one he knocked Porter down with. He said, "Boop." It was a little left uppy. He snuck him with that, bro. Why he run up on a man like that? That was so funny. I was trying not to laugh, but. Bro, he waited his whole life for that. Just go watch my YouTube story. Listen, I'm gonna do it like this. Thank y'all for checking me out. Much love. I'm gonna give y'all some game right now. I'm gonna give you the game. Hold on. Let me. Pew, pew. Bro, that was so crazy. The way he just pulled up on him. All right, y'all got to go check it out, though. This is insanity at its finest. Fans running up on wrestlers now. So make sure y'all go tap in with me. The video link right about now. What the hell? There's the link. Enjoy. Everybody go check that out if you want to see it in full clarity. And I'm out.